super healthy, good for you banana bread made with oat flour. That all I did was ground up oats, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Gluten-free, made with whole food, plant-based ingredients, banana bread. It smells effing amazing in here, and it tastes bomb diggity as always. I'm going to show you how to make it. Let's go play. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Corinne, and I'm not only the drummer for the thrash metal band Nitemare Hippie Children, I'm also a foodie who loves to play in the kitchen doing recipes like this, showing you how easy it is to do whole food plant-based recipes. You don't need to add any extra fats or processed crap to create delicious, awesome recipes like this one. And it's banana bread. Come on. Who doesn't like banana bread? I know that some of you are watching banana bread, but if you clicked on this, then most likely you like banana bread, because otherwise, why would you still be here unless you just want to see more of this, which I thank you for hanging out, sticking around. You know what I mean. Let's get into this recipe. First, before we get started, I do need to give a shout out to where I got this recipe from. Plant-Based Cooking Made Easy by Jill and Jeffrey Dalton. They have a YouTube channel. I have their cookbook. I will link it below because lots of good shit going on in here. And that's what I do, is I find recipes in cookbooks or on the YouTubes or the Googles, and I make it my own because I love to play in the kitchen and experiment. This recipe, homemade banana bread, gluten-free, using homemade oat flour. I also have 3 large extra ripe bananas sitting here, which are perfect for this recipe. And then some dry ingredients, the ingredients to sweeten it up, and oats. The oats that I buy, I get a majority of my groceries at Aldi, so you can do this on a budget and make this over and over again. I'm a bargain shopper, man. I want to be able to save a couple of bucks and help you out as well, so that's what I'm doing. To make oat flour, it is this easy. I have rolled oats. I don't buy the quick oats because they're kind of processed. They've gone through a process, which means it removes some of the good for you crap in there. I don't know the words I'm looking for. They've gone through a process. I prefer not to use quick oats, which is why I always have rolled oats on hand in this cute little fancy airtight container. So to my awesome high-speed blender, which I will link below, you can also use a food processor for this if you don't have a blender, but I love this blender. I've been using it for years. I introduced it to my mom, who also purchased the same blender. I'll link it below so you can check it out if you'd like. So all I'm doing is adding 2 cups of oats to this and pulverizing it, turning it into flour. So here we go. Now we have oat flour, 2 cups of it. To my mixing bowl, first I'm going to add these extra ripe bananas, and then I'm going to take my fork and smoosh them down. So here we go. All I'm doing is, like I said, taking my fork and smooshing these. I like to leave a little bit of the banana chunks, not turn it into 100% banana goo, because it's a texture thing and flavor. So that's all I'm doing, is turning this into that. Then to this, now in go my 2 cups of oat flour. I'm going to be looking down to read off of this recipe, and in the meantime tell you what I do differently and what I did to switch it up to make it my own. So 3 bananas, 2 cups of oats, and then in here is 1 teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda. It calls for 1 teaspoon cinnamon. I like the extra cinnamon flavor, so I put about 1.5 teaspoons of that in here, and I always use Ceylon cinnamon, C-E-Y-L-O-N. It's better for you. I'll link below that information for you if you're curious. So that's it for the hamina. That's it for the dry ingredients. So that's all going in. And then it calls for a 1/4 cup of finely chopped dates, which I have used before, but it doesn't give it the sweetness that I desire when I eat banana bread. I prefer to sweeten it with a 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup, not pancake syrup. You've heard me talk about that before. Pure maple syrup. When you buy syrup, I will link below the brand that I get off of Amazon, because you know me, I get everything off Amazon. The ingredients in here are pure maple syrup. That's it. That's all my body is digesting, and yum. So that's going in. 1/4 cup in place of the dates. And then the last ingredient is, oh, I'm just kidding. There's 2. The recipe doesn't call for vanilla, but I add vanilla because I like vanilla. I'm not measuring. I'm just putting roughly tablespoon-ish in there, and you've probably seen it before. I'm a cheap bastard. I use the imitation vanilla because it's cheap and I don't mind the flavor. Get it at Walmart. That's what I use. And then, lastly, I'll use my banana fork here. 2 tablespoons of flaxseed to 6 tablespoons of water. Now what that does is give it like an egg-like consistency as a binder, a thickener for it, so everything kind of holds together when it's baking. I purchase ground flax seeds, or you can purchase whole flax seeds and grind them down yourself, either in a blender, food processor, or even in a coffee grinder. What you don't want to do is just use the flax seeds in here whole as is, for 2 reasons. Number 1, they don't do anything. My oven is singing to me because it's preheated to 375. Rude, I was talking. Whole flax seeds, when ingested, will go right through your body with 0 health benefits. Don't ingest whole flax seeds. You want to ground them down to get the benefits of them. And when you're using it like this as an egg replacement, it acts, like I said, as a thickener. So when you have an egg white and it has, it's like a snot consistency, that's okay. That's what this is. I say again, it acts as a binder. That's what's going in. You don't even taste them. There's really not even a taste or a flavor to it. It just serves its purpose. So I'm going to take my whisk and I'm just going to stir this up a bit, get everything kind of incorporated, but as usual, you don't want to overmix. It'll make it kind of go flat. You don't want it to go flat, so you don't want to overmix. Just kind of make sure there's no dry ingredients left over. That's all I'm going to do to whisk. Now I'm just going to kind of fold everything in. You can add chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips to this. You can add bacon bits. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. You can add whatever you can add berries to this if you want. Chop up some strawberries, put them in here. Maybe that would be good. I think I have added dried cranberries to this before, or even raisins. Yum, because the cinnamons and the raisins that kind of go together in there. That's it. I mixed it up. That's my banana bread batter. That was fun to say. I'm going to say it again. Banana bread batter. I'm going to put my banana bread batter into my bread loaf pan that is lined with parchment paper. And the little hack trick, if you've seen my other videos, you know I love to do this. When you have a flat piece of parchment paper, it doesn't fit down in whatever pan you're using. You got to ball it up, get it all crinkly, and then push it down in, and it just kind of helps contour to whatever pan you're using. I'm going to put all this in there. Smells so good. It's going to smell even better when it's baking, as per usual. I'm just going to kind of flatten this out as best as possible. Can't wait to lick this. That's what he said. Or she said. All right, now I have this, putting it in my preheated oven at 375 for 35 to 40 minutes. I'm going to set my timer for 35 minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't want it to get too brown on top, so I'm just going to God, I can't talk. I'm going to start with 35 minutes. I don't want it to get too brown. I'll show you what it looks like when we take it out. Be right back. My timer just sang songs to me, telling me that it's ready for me to take banana bread out of the oven. It smells awesome in here. Hold on. That's perfect! I'm gonna let this sit in here for like a minute, and then I'm going to take it out and put it onto a cooling rack. Let that sit for between 5 and 10 minutes. Y'all heard me talk about it before. I lack patience. I cannot wait to cut into this. It smells so awesome. Give me a few minutes, I'll be right back. In about 10 minutes, I'm cutting into this bad boy. But otherwise, before I do that, look at this loaf of banana bread. And there's you. It's all, Okay, I'm cutting in. OMG. Banana bread! This is so good. All by itself. The sweetness with the bananas and that pure maple syrup that we used. The consistency, the texture, it needs nothing. The cinnamon flavor that we added to that. This is perfect. Gluten-free. It has protein. High in fiber because of the oats and the banana that's in there. It's got the potassium. Super good for you. Healthy banana bread. If I'm going to put anything on this, then I'm going to smear some of my homemade cookie dough, which I will be linking below. As always, I want to know if you make this, and if you do, how did yours turn out? Let me know in the comments below. I always love to hear about that. In the meantime, eat clean, live loud, and I'll see you in the next video. God, get off of there. Gosh. Are you done?